What is up, everybody? Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the channel, and the first video here on my gaming channel. If you're watching this on the main channel, be sure to firstly like, comment, and subscribe, but then go and like, comment, and subscribe on my gaming channel. It would be much appreciated. Link in the description. Anyway, today we're going to be playing a little game called Manamon 2. Kind of a Pokemon ripoff made for the blind, as it is. But we're going to check this out.
Folder view. Manamon 2.
Yep. There it is. Now we just wait for this to load. And it's gonna take forever because my computer's slow. There it is.
Checking for updates.
Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete.
File menu. Load game.
So here we are in the game. When you first get it, you will need to register your copy. Somewhere here in the main menu will be an option that says register game. I believe you have to type in the name that you registered the game under, and then copy paste your key from buying this. Anyway, let's...
New game. Options. Learn game sounds. Tutorial. Read change log for version 1.3. Exit. Load game. Options.
I'm not gonna go in here just because the options aren't very extensive.
Learn game sounds. This
But I
menu
am
allows
gonna
you to
go in
listen to a
here.
small selection of common sounds used in the game. You can interact with most objects on the map to find out what they are, so this only lists a few. There's a wall ahead of you. There's a wall to your left. There's a wall to your right. There's a wall behind you. Person. Bed. Door. Gate. Connection between areas. You bump into a wall. You bump into a building. You bump into an object.
So, to scroll through this, I'm just clicking down arrow and then enter on the different items.
You bump into an object made of stone. You hit an enemy with an attack. You hit an enemy with an attack with a type advantage. You hit an enemy with an attack with a type disadvantage.
That does not sound good.
There's a wall ahead of you. File menu. New. Option. Learn. Tutorial. Hello Manamon player. Welcome to Tutorial Countryside.
Yeah, so they made a whole new area for this. It's very basic.
No more boring manuals for you. We're going to teach you all the essential basics to get started with Manamon. Though for a more thorough introduction and details on more in-depth mechanics, definitely give the manual a read. You're in a nice rural area, and I'm going to ask you to find your way through the area by using wall tones. I'll explain more about those in a minute. For now, take a little walk around the area. Some music will begin playing. If it's too loud for you, just knock it down a bit by tapping your page-down key. Tutorial Countryside.
And there's our music. Very good music in this game, I will say.
The wall tones can take a little getting used to. Different tones are played when the wall is in front of you, behind you, to your left or to your right.
Yes, but it's not very important to remember the different pitches because everything's panned, so as long as you're wearing headphones, you should be fine.
This system allows you to easily know if there is a wall keeping you from walking in that direction or whether you can walk in that direction. Don't stress over memorizing the pitches of the wall tones. That isn't as important as it might seem. If you follow a wall, and there is a tiny hole in it you have to go through, the tone will stop when you walk in front of that hole. With that in mind, run left to right across the top wall, and try and locate the small hole. When you found it, simply go forward through it. You'll then be faced with another north wall, and you'll need to repeat the process.
Yep.
Go on, give it a go. Remember, this game does not use rotation. If you press up, you go forward. If you press left, you move left.
Very helpful, by the way.
Pressing right will make you go right, and pressing down makes you walk backward.
One more wall.
Great job, you're definitely getting the hang of it. Another common problem new players have is a fairly simple one. A person will be standing right next to a hole in the wall.
Yeah, that can be difficult. If someone's standing, next to a wall, and you hear that radar sound, it covers the sound, or lack of sound rather, of an open space to go through.
Because of this, you will have to go around the person, and sometimes you'll completely miss the fact there is a hole in the wall right next to this person. This is a fairly common setup, so if you seem to have reached a dead end, perhaps trying to find a hole next to the person will be helpful to you.
Yep.
It's a beautiful day today. Don't mind me, I'm just standing here enjoying the breeze.
And as you can see, the NPCs have nothing to say.
Lovely to see you. There you go.
Yep.
Hopefully you understand how the wall tones work now. Many areas you visit will be more open than this one. This was supposed to show you how you can use the tones to get through difficult areas.
And next, I believe we get into the battle system.
Now, onto the other main area of the game you need to be familiar with. Battling.
Yep.
I've given you a Manamon called Frolop. It's a little bunny Manamon.
Frolop. This is a good Manamon in this game. A really solid standard type, I would say.
You are going to use it to fight a Manamon called Kakone.
Kakone, I believe. Which would be insect type?
Let's get started, and I'll give you help along the way. There, you're now at an overview screen. You can press up and down to move between your opponents. In this case, you only have one. You can press L when focused on a target to view its level. H to get back to this screen at any time.
Oops.
Simply press V on the main battle menu you'll be getting to in just a second. When you're done looking at your opponents, press Enter to send out your Frolop. Kakone.
Let's see.
Kakone is a large cylinder.
Kakone.
Kakone, yep. And then we can read the description.
Kakone is a large cylindrical cocoon that is housing an unformed wasp-like creature. Kakone's outer shell is light green, and even though it shares the texture of bark, it is much stronger. The unformed creature can move by rolling the cocoon. Due to the shape, the creature inside can cause the entire cocoon to jump upward.
Yep.
Go, Frolop. Select an action for Frolop. Choose a move. Claw Swipe. Q Ties. Quick Blade. Claw Swipe. Quick Blade. Frolop has dealt 10 damage to Kakone. Kakone's defense was increased. Frolop has dealt 8 damage to Kakone.
2 hits, that's crazy.
Kakone has been defeated. Victory. Frolop gained 34 experience points. Obtained 6 gold. Alright, good job. I think you're ready. Go ahead, start playing Manamon.
Yep, and that's the end of the tutorial.
File menu. New game. Male voice : my dreams are being realized.
Let's go.
First this nightmarish vista, but I can fix it. It won't be like this for long. I just need more power. Fate smiles upon me, or perhaps I accomplished this feat as a result of just my own genius. Scary thought, but it doesn't matter. The fact is it is finally complete, she is finally here, and we are. I shall speak to her.
This is such a great opening cutscene. I love it. And the music that starts playing captures it perfectly.
Do you hear me? A male voice echoes throughout the area. A young girl crouches in the blackness. Can you hear me? The voice questions anxiously. I hear you, the girl replies. Did you put me here? I don't want to be here. Her voice becomes high-pitched and panicky. Get me out of here. No, I can't. The male voice shouts, and the voice breaks as if its owner may cry. You are not outside of this. You are only inside. What do you mean? The girl shouts through her tears. Please, just wait. You'll love it. I'm only doing what you told me to.
So, I forgot to mention the subtitle of this game is The Eternal Requiem.
I told you to? The girl seems uncertain. She pauses. I'm sure whatever I said, I didn't mean this. No, I've worked too hard. I've made too much progress to let you go.
She said, I'm scared. That's what cut off.
The man now sounds panicky as well. His tone shifts to one of pleading, begging. Just wait, it will be perfect. Kingdoms, castles, servants, everything you want. It will be a heaven for you. She cries and does not argue. She just sobs. Finally she whispers, quote, you won't listen to me, your mind is made up. The man speaks just once more, and he speaks in a low voice, barely. You will love it here.
Barely a whisper.
I promise. I am alone. But he said I won't be for long. Perhaps I can take that. But the darkness. Not just the darkness that surrounds me, the darkness in his heart. I feel it, consuming him. And consuming me. This world of darkness, of evil. Why am I a part of it?
I don't know. And that's the end of our cutscene.
Hello.
Let us start the actual game.
Welcome to the world of Manamon. Manamon are similar to animals, except they have magical abilities.
Basically Pokemon.
Some are cute and cuddly, some are fierce and monstrous, and many Manamon fall somewhere in the middle.
Yes.
I am a Manamon researcher, a manamologist if we want to be specific.
A manamologist. I don't know. Something about that.
Oh, but I think I've forgotten something. I'm always doing that. Oh yes. Me. Who am I? I am Alyssa.
I'm not sure how you're actually supposed to pronounce her name. Wonder if... No. Okay, weird.
But I think I've gone on long enough about myself. How about you tell me a little about yourself? Are you a boy or a girl? Girl. Boy. Thanks. Now, what's your name again? Type your name.
We'll go Diablo because I'm a basic bitch.
Your name is Diablo? Yes. Alright, now that's done. I guess all I can do is wish you good luck as you embark on your Manamon adventure in Kyre.
You'd better.
Hello?
What in the fucking blackberry just happened?
Hello, Diablo? My mother asked. Yeah, I replied. I'll be there to pick you up in about 15 minutes. Will that be alright? She asked. Sure, Mom, no problem, I said. See you then, she said, making a kissy noise. Mom, I said indignantly. Bye, sweetie. She. Sorry about that, I said to the figure emerging from the back room. No problem, Diablo, the figure said, moving some boxes aside. Your mother? Yep, I answered. I see, she said. I wanted to thank you again, Alyssa, I said.
I think it's Alonza.
I really appreciate your help. Well, you should have gone on your Manamon journey years and years ago, Diablo, Alyssa said disapprovingly. But mothers like to be very protective of their little boys, I suppose. I've wanted to go on a Manamon journey since I could walk, I laughed. You have a real knack for it, too, from what I can tell, she. Which reminds me. Cool, I said.
And we're about to get to pick our starter, which is a plant type, a flame type, and a water type, just like in Manamon, but they all have different names.
Alyssa pulled 3 Manonets out of her bag. You won't have seen either of these 3 before, she remarked. I stood there for a second. Well, she asked. For me? I asked. Until we meet tomorrow, whichever one you want will be yours. Wow, cool, I said enthusiastically. Now, I want you to practice some of the general care tips we talked about today, she said sternly. Don't fight with it. They're all very young and not very strong yet, at least not as strong as the Manamon we used against each other in our test battles. Go on now, pick. Lavrog. A flame type. Lavrog is a small orange frog. When it opens its mouth, you can see a tongue-shaped flame where its tongue should be. Little dribbles of fire fall from the sides of its mouth sometimes. It has red blotches on its face. Is this the creature you wanted, Ake? No. More information. It can jump 5 meters in the air and land again with no scratch on its body. It uses this tactic to reach high places.
I love that the menus rap in this game.
It is unable to climb due to the absence of arms, but it can typically bounce anywhere it wants to. It can make minor alterations to its skin color in order to blend in. Is this the creature you wanted, Ake? No. Kiddle. A water type. Kiddle is a baby goat. Its short horns are blue and have bubbles at the end of them. Its short tail also has a bubble at the tip, though this bubble is larger than the bubbles at the ends of its horns. It has slit dash-like pupils which seem to gleam. It has longer hair on its back and stomach which obscures a slippery scaly body. It has small, hypersensitive ears which allow it to hear very quiet sounds both on land and in the water. No. More information. A kiddle's scaly body is displeasing to the eye, but it never has to be seen due to its long hair. This is thought to be important for courtship. Using its partitioned large stomach, it is able to store a large amount of water it can then use to attack foes. It cannot breathe underwater, but it can convert small amounts of water to oxygen, long enough to stay submerged for 10 minutes comfortably, and for an additional 10 minutes of very painful submarine activity. Is this? No. Greco. A plant type. It is a large lizard with a leaf on its upper back which extends slightly below where the head meets the rest of its body. Its oddly shaped feet allow it to climb any surface it desires. It has large eyes with no lids. It has a small stinger which could easily be mistaken for a briar. It has enormous legs compared to normal lizards. Is this the creature you wanted, Ake? No. More information. Greco are more trouble than insects for farmers because of their appetite for plants and vegetables. It is known as the master of all terrain due to its ability to climb any surface.
Does that make it a cannibal?
Its long legs allow it to move very quickly, but it is rather clumsy when moving below 5 miles per hour. Is this the creature you wanted, Ake? Yes. Diablo received Greco. What a good choice, Eliza exclaimed, throwing her fist in the air. Greco, just the one I would have chosen.
Not sure about that.
That'll be your mom, I suppose, Eliza said. Yeah, I think so, I replied. There was an awkward moment of silence. I didn't want to go Simi, my time here learning about Manamon was the only thing I focused on these days. I had wanted to go on a journey for so long, and though learning about Manamon theory wasn't the same, it was the next best thing. and the idea that the prospects for going on my own journey were now so tangible, it felt like I was being let down by the return to dull normality that Carhorn always brought with it.
Yeah, that's one little complaint I do have about the story. I feel like the writer purposely just kind of threw in as many large buzzwords as he could, which is crazy when you consider that this falls more in the general audience of like younger audience, maybe not under double digits, but like 10 years old and up.
My face brightened as I remembered my homework, Greco. This wouldn't be a return to normality at all. Well, hey there, little fella. Hey, Diablo. A young girl by the name of Crystal yelled, skipping up to me.
Oh my god, I hate Crystal. I just don't like her as a character.
Heya, what's going on? She said. Whoa, is that your very own Manamon?
No, this is, say hello to my little friend?
Well, sorta, I explained. Eliza is letting me borrow it as a homework assignment. Coolio, she said. Crystal was 3.5 years younger than me, and her prospects for beginning her own journey in a timely manner were quite high.
Yeah, because she's got a lax father who's probably a pedophile.
Her mother had moved to another country, nobody quite knew which, several years ago. Her father was a very relaxed kind of parent and pretty much let Crystal experience the world for herself and make her own decisions, something which had earned Crystal the reputation of a troublemaker.
Yeah, you see, it's that description right there.
You're so cute, aren't you? Crystal gushed, bending down to pet my Greco.
I thought she was talking to me for a second. I don't know what I thought, but for some reason, I thought my computer just, like, broke and gave me new dialogue.
It's adorable. He is cute, isn't he? I said, smiling. Oh man, it's raining, Crystal whined. Well, that's just great. Now what will I do all day? I wouldn't complain about the rain, or have you forgotten we're in a drought? I said, frowning.
That's just amazing. Yeah, just casually throw in the fact that you're in a drought. Just no real lead up.
Oh yeah, Crystal said, embarrassed. But it didn't have to rain today, did it? Seems it did, and the sooner the better, I say. I said. Yeah, I suppose, she admitted. Oh hey. Now you've got your own Manamon, let's go explore the Cave of Fates. No, Crystal, I'm not supposed to fight with Greco, I protested. It's not strong enough yet. Are you kidding me? Crystal said. The Manamon in that cave are weak. Greco would be able to take them down in one hit, wouldn't you, little guy?
Surprise, surprise, he can't.
Well, okay, I relented. Terrific, she said, bouncing up and down. Last one, there's a rotten egg.
Let's do some exploration quick.
Your house. Mom. Your mom, Eliza always tells me what a good student you are, Diablo. Your mom, Eliza always tells me what a good student you are, Diablo. I'm proud of you.
There we go.
Diablo found an herb. Diablo stored the herb in the status pocket.
And then there are hidden items in this game, so...
Diablo found a rare jewel. Diablo stored the rare jewel in the item's pocket.
I can get pretty good money for that.
Your... Obtained 50 gold.
Rob my life savings.
Your room. All Manamon have been...
Dead.
The small fan creates a pleasant breeze in the room.
A fan that I didn't know about until recently. And
It's a box of odds and ends. You can push it by pressing Ctrl plus C, space or enter.
A box. Now, this is fun.
It's a... The television is displaying the news channel.
Sounds like a lot of static to me, but regardless, we can break the TV! That's just a cool tidbit. Alright. Let's check out...
Ms. Davidson: I'm too old to travel these days. Cave of Fates. Wow, Crystal said in awe of the display. It was a normal cave. Rocky walls, rocky floor. But lights glittered from prominent rocks in the walls, casting an ethereal light over the cave. The next thing we noticed was that the prominent light-producing rocks were moving. Usually slowly, but over time they would speed up for a bit, before slowing down again. This naturally gave the impression the lights were moving. Cool, Crystal said, moving her hand to touch one of the... Don't touch it, I said with a tone indicating I felt this was obvious. Why not, scaredy pants? No. Why not? What harm could it do? Crystal asked skeptically. I don't know, I've just got a bad feeling about it, that's all, I said. And we're not even supposed to be here. Lighten up, we are here, Crystal said, sighing.
Yeah, this is why I don't like Crystal.
Let's go further in. Eek, Crystal squeaked.
This right here is really why I don't like Crystal.
What is it? I asked. Do you not have ears? She asked. Yeah, of course I have ears, I replied. Well, dumbass, use them, she hissed.
I don't want to.
That crashing noise. I don't like it. Who's being the scared one now? Shut up, she whispered, clamping her hand over my mouth. It's coming toward us. She gripped my shoulder forcefully. Look, can you see it? CW-I said, but stopped. It's a Manamon. A Pixar, she said. Is it a nice dog? I asked, knowing the negative answer.
No, I would not imagine that it is.
No, she said, indicating this question was beyond ridiculous. What are we going to do? I hissed back. Maybe it won't see us. It's seen us, Crystal said in a much louder voice. You'll have to use your Greco to fight it. But Eliza said I was interrupted. Teacher's pet, she growled. Are you going to do what Eliza said or save both of our lives? It won't kill us. It might not, but we'll be in serious trouble, she asserted.
The trouble's worth it. Don't listen to her. Do not listen to Crystal.
Oh, well, all right, Crystal, I
God
said
damn
reluctantly. How do you get me into these things? Stop yapping, Crystal demanded. A feral level 3 Pixar attacked you. Go. So, sneer. Pet butt. Pet. Victory. Greco gained 28 experience.
There
Obtained
we
3
go.
gold. Yikes, I said, trying to catch my breath. You look like you're about to wet your pants, Chris. I've never been attacked by a feral Manamon before, I said. And I'm not supposed to be using Greco in battles. Yeah, lighten up, Crystal said in a bored tone. You wouldn't be saying that if it was your Manamon taming license that was at stake, I said defensively. Sure I would, she said, rolling her eyes. Well, yeah, I forgot who I was talking to, I said. Oh, come on, I'm bored with this place now, she said matter-of-factly.
I want to know if you can ever go back to this cave. Uh-oh.
And what were you doing in that cave? A rather elderly woman named Miss Davidson said austerely.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Just looking around, Crystal said innocently. Children aren't meant to go there, she said sharply.
Children aren't meant to go there.
Unless you have a Manamon. But he does have one, Crystal protested.
Does he have a license? Yeah, I have a license. Yeah.
And a taming license, she said briskly. Crystal fell silent.
I have a license.
I trust you weren't attacked? Miss Davidson inquired.
No, we weren't attacked. No, not at all.
No, ma'am, Crystal said. Well, she said, clearing her throat. No harm done then. But see you stay away from that cave.
Man.
It isn't safe. Sheesh, what an old witch, Crystal said loftily.
The only thing I agree with you on.
I don't really want to stay here and catch cold, I said.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out with her either.
I'm going to head back home. Fine with me. See you later.
I'm pretty sure that's what that's code for, by the way.
Davidson was... Ms. Davidson: I'm too old to travel these days.
Her dialogue does change.
Your house. I noticed Alyssa emerging from my mother's room.
If it seems like I'm kind of all over the place, it's because I don't have both headphones on.
That's right, Fran. Alyssa called cheerily through my mother's door as she exited. Aha. There you are, Diablo.
I-ha. Jesus Christ, this voice pronounces things horribly.
Hey, Alyssa, I said happily. What are you doing here? Well, apparently your mother was having a talk with Ms. Davidson and she told your mother that you had been in the Cave of Fates, Alyssa said sternly.
No, not me! In the Cave of Fates? I would never.
You've been battling, haven't you?
I wouldn't. You know me. Fuck. I couldn't go into that cave.
Word travels fast, I said, my eyes downcast. I didn't mean to fight. The Pixar just attacked me.
I didn't mean to. Imagine if... Imagine if that excuse actually worked in real life.
What? And Greco was able to fight it. We worked well as a team, I said.
And you mean to?
Well, I can tell Greco has really begun to bond with you, and it was able to stand up to a feral Manamon in the Cave of Fates. You know what, Diablo? She asked. What? I asked sheepishly. I think you're ready to receive your taming license, she said, grinning.
What?
What? I asked, astonished. There's no point in continuing our training, Alyssa said. You've been held back from your journey long enough. But I said incredulously. Disobeyed me, I know, she said. But you didn't mean to.
But you didn't mean to.
And in doing so, you've really brought out the power in your Manamon. That's the mark of a good tamer. Just promise me one thing. Anything, I said excitedly. Never go back to the Cave of Fates, okay? Alyssa asked.
Fine.
It's a deal, I said smiling. Well then, Alyssa said clapping her hands together. All that's left is to make it official. Come to my research facility in Alacia City and I'll make sure all the paperwork's in order.
Alacia City.
I know you're used to riding in your mom's car, but you're going to make the journey on foot this time with your faithful companion Greco. It's just through Alasha Path. I'll see you then, okay? Okay, I said. Do you want to nickname Greco? No.
Yep, so you can, nickname members of your party.
Your mom: it's always a difficult thing for parents, knowing their child is about to leave them for a dangerous and cruel world. But I won't hold you back anymore. It is time for you to take all the challenges that may face you head on. I believe in you, Diablo. Manamon.
There we go.
Ms. Davidson: I'm too old to travel the...
Weird. No wonder she's grumpy. She lives alone. We're gonna check out Chriselle's house real quick.
Chris's...
Talk to her pedophile dad.
Crystal's father: I've waited my whole life for a big wide open house like this.
Here's something cool. There's a clock here.
The time is 11:32 a.m. The date is Monday, December 23rd, 2024.
And it tells you the actual date. Which, full disclosure, this might be a Christmas special. Oh, one more thing actually.
Wait. I told Liz I wouldn't go in here. I don't know why she doesn't want me in the Cave of Fates, but it's probably for the best that I leave this area alone.
Yep.
Alasha.
I suppose we'll knock out Alasha Path quick.
So Greco has dealt 7 damage.
Walk around.
A fair. So Greco has 15 out of 21 health. Greco used. Greco used. Select an action. Greco has 7 out of 21. Though has 25% health. Inventory. Items. Rare jewel. Stat. Cancel. Herb. 1. Greco swallowed the herb, healing 14 health. Though is startled. Greco has increased to level 6. Greco now has 3 traits. Diablo found a treasure chest key. A fit.
We're gonna head back and heal up quick. Actually,
Your all Manamon have been complete. Exit game. Save game. Warning. There is already a save file for this game. If you save now, all information in the old save file will be permanently lost.
Yeah, so when you have a save, the computer will tell you that you have to override your save because for one reason or another, this game does not have multiple save slots, which is very annoying.
Do you really want to save? No. Yes. Game saved. Select cancel option exit save exit game. Yes. Sound dialogue. Recording property pay. Audacity Rowan com.
As it
Audacity.
is, I want to talk about real quick why I chose Greco over the other two starters that I could have realistically chosen. The big reason is just, well, I've played a lot with the water type, Kidgetal, I think, and I've played a lot with Lab Rogue. And I just wanted to do something different for my first full playthrough of the game. I know that plant types have potential to be very powerful, and as it is, I already know what fire type I want to have in my team, and possibly what water type also. So, with that being said, there's kind of the reason for my choice. And, yeah, with that being said, that's going to conclude the first episode of Manamon 2, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.